do one last check with the TO and probably get this game going. All right, it is time to go ahead and get this game started. Super interested in seeing what's going to be going on. We'll start off with it's blue. There it is. Do you know how you pronounce it?
Nanashi-chan?
Maybe. I might just call it Ana for now.
Ana.
Just for quick. One enemy remaining. That is going to happen every time that one player of Hell's Angels goes down. Point up on the board instantly for Samurai. Quite interesting. One enemy remaining.
Both diving in for a quick round as both members of the Hell's Angels get tagged right off the start.
Yeah, you can see
Spreading out a little bit more, trying to get at least some separation here.
Yeah.
Blue team scores.
Up 3. It's not even 30 seconds of the game. It's really unfortunate for Hell's Angels that they are going to be playing down a player here. Doesn't mean if he comes back for later games before they get knocked out, if they get knocked out this way, you know, something to kind of help balance that out. It could quickly turn the tides if something like that happens. Or if he joins next set or next game in the set.
Yeah, it's always absolutely possible to make a comeback.
Taya going into the back, trying to get to the dive, pulling up the point 2B 0-4. 5 minutes, not even a minute down in this game. It's going to be quite interesting. You can see Dr. Pepper Beans. That might be my favorite name of this tournament so far. Going in and tagging Lord Death. You know,
blue team scores.
Already up 5. They only need 2 more minutes. I mean, this is kind of what unfortunately happens when you lose a player sometimes. It's just especially after these levels, it's so overwhelming the amount of pressure that one player can bring into to a game here.
Absolutely. Just having that extra man that you have to get down is a immense weight off of your shoulders when there's only 2 of you.
Yeah.
Game point.
Over to watching a little bit of Lord Death, seeing how he's going to go in. He does get tagged, unfortunately. You see Dr. Pepper Beans going around, getting chased. He's going to go for the tag, get the tag on Taya. Going to go back into mid, trying to save his teammate. Did he miss? Did he get it? He got it. That's super good. Both teams back up with all players. Lord is really starting to move around here. He's going to these guys are really just going to have to go excellent precision on their performance with positioning here to bring that in. And that is being game 1 to Zucker. We're going to look a little bit at those match stats. See what we can get here. Kind of what you expect. We do see 2 7 KDs. Only 1 tag from the entire game, being Dr. Pepper Beans with a 0.4 KD on himself, or 0.14. It happens. I mean, this stuff really does when you are on this level and you have to drop a player. It's just kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult to make that comeback. Players like Win that you mentioned earlier that dropped the 70 bomb to 2v3, they're really the exceptions to the rule. It's not too common that players can come back from 2v3. It is a monumental task.
I absolutely agree. I think the best clip, you can really kind of see like Lord was, where was it Dr. Pepper going? It was Pepper going in and just kind of trying his best to, fight off the 1v1s, go save his teammate. And it was a lot of just rinse and repeat. You can really hold on that up. You can only hold that up so much.
You're right. You're absolutely right. One thing, if I could give our Hell's Angels a little bit of advice here, it'd be they really got to stay grouped here, especially with the man down. If one of them gets tagged and then they remain separated, the other 3 are going to be able to box them in and get them trapped in a corner. And then at that point, it's just game over because you've only got that one other lifeline with you when you're down a man. So you almost need to stay like right on each other's backs. So that way, as soon as one of you gets down, the other can get you back up and hope that you can then get a pick on them and then even out the odds. Other than that, I'm not too sure what Hell's Angels can do here. They might just have to try to wither it and hope they can get their 3rd back for the bracket later, but don't want to make too many predictions just yet. There's still another 1, possibly 2 more games to go here. I believe we were just getting our second match set up here. Yep, so we can see our bracket here. So if these results hold and the Samurais take this game, they will be moving on to our next game at 2:55. Riot and Havoc will be the next game, I believe, and that
Correct.
will happen at 1:55. That'll be one to watch, guys, so make sure you don't miss that one.
That is definitely the early game here match. Like, we really want to see Havoc versus the Riot. Because those players have played actually a lot of the time, they've played a lot together in freeze tag just on the off days. And so to see them come in kind of already know how to play against each other, I mean, it's really just going to be a bullet hell in the way Vertical Shift can be.
I'm really hoping for that. It should be lots of chaos, if Hell's Angels try anything new.
I agree. Moving in, you can see those post-match stats from last game. Gonna be quite interesting. Game will be started here any moment. Looking at our first player from the Samurai Zuckerbirds charging in. They are honestly just going to be going at it because they know they are only playing versus a 2. It's going to be quite interesting to see Lord Death flying around in the back line. It's just going to be, just to see what he does.
One enemy remaining.
One enemy down. We have Lord Death staying up. It is going to be a point up into the Zuckerbirds.
Round 2.
Round 2 going off. 5 minutes, 36 seconds left in the game. 90J going down.
One.
Already back up. One enemy remaining be Lord Death. Seeing if he can go in. He's going to dive at that, and as kind of expected there, he didn't really get that up.
Yeah, it's still obviously the disadvantage of the 3v2, but I do like what I'm seeing from Hell's Angels here. They definitely do seem to be trying to stay together quite a bit more. Maybe get a couple more tags off. They've already gotten, I think, more tags than they did the entire time last round.
That is,
So,
yeah. I do know that.
definitely seeing some improvements from them.
Exactly, yeah. Hell's Angels did, I think, only get one tag off that entirety of last game. And so to see them kind of already get some tags here and some more tags on the other side, it seems like both teams, even if you're out of a player, are warming up.
Yes, they're definitely
Remaining.
starting to get a little better hang of it.
5 minutes.
Getting a few tags off, but again, I think he missed a man on his lower left there that got him.
Yeah, I mean, you can see we're already at round 5, 4 points on the board for Zuckerbergs. 2 minutes, 10 seconds of this game. You kind of already know where it's going to go here, but honestly, just them trying their best is what they can do. Dr. Pepperbeans dives around to the side. Looks like he might go down in the middle. He gets tagged by Ridge. Now he gets down by Lord Death. One down. We're going to see if Lord Death can get that pickup for his teammate. He sees the 2. He should honestly back up, staying surviving. He has 4 minutes. That's plenty of time to just try and be safe. He wants to try and maintain a high ground. That's what I think, so he can't get dived on from top.
Oh, he gets
see if he goes for it.
Enemy remaining.
He gets it, but he trades it out. We're going to have to see what Dr. Pepperbeans can do. How do you think they've changed from last game to their strategies this game?
They definitely seem to be slowing things down a little bit, which is working a lot better for them. They're also managing to stay a little bit closer to each other, I think. Maybe less so in these last 2 rounds. But I think it's kind of working out better for them in that they just are able to actually get some tags off this time, generate some space, and not let blue corner them so well.
I agree. It is a little bit interesting with this kind of 2v3 because once one player gets down on Hell's Angels, they kind of know where the other player has to go. It's not like you have 2 people that could cross it up and just kind of, outplay their defense guarding that tag. And so it limits the options that a team can do here.
It absolutely does. Because as long as one of them stays around his ally there, he knows they've got to come back to him at some point. He's very unlikely he's going to win the match all by himself, 1v3.
Game point 06. We actually got a lot further into the match time than I figured we would have be doing so here. But watching Dr. Pepperbeans going around, looks like he's just trying to keep an eye on everybody. They are staying quite close to the other teammates. Kind of holding back. He goes in, faces 2, doesn't get tagged by either of them. It's quite interesting. It's not something I would have expected. I would imagine the game would have ended something like right there.
3 minutes remaining.
3 minutes on the board. Lord Death. They are hanging out in these outside aisles here. Do you think there's any strategy to that?
I think it's just because they don't happen to be there, and I think this is just a free open area for them to go and move around in, so they're using it to the best of their ability.
I agree. Looking at that replay again, you can see Lord Death just kind of flying around, hoping to get what he can. Yeah, I mean, he's just doing the best. You can see he gets the tag down, and he trades it out.
So same score as last time that game, but overall performance much better, as you can see from our Hells Angels here. Even at their disadvantage, they were still able to get 4 tags and 2 tags, 4 to Lord Death and 2 to Dr. Pepper. Really just great effort all around from them.
I agree. They did get 1 save each on the other player, about the best they could do. Katie's much higher. They 6x'd their tags, and so that's really something they can do. You can see on the other side, the Katie's balanced out. They did have a kind of, I guess, someone that just didn't get tagged at all, so they almost looked like a diver. But maybe not. They kind of all seemed like they were balanced together. Again, they were put against 2 players with a team down players, so I don't really know if their strategies will change once they're faced like a force of wrath as like Riot or maybe Havoc.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see, but we'll also say, even with the 2-3 advantage, they, while expected to win, the Zuckerbergs also did a fantastic job of just guaranteeing they did get that win. They didn't really give Hells Angels even really a shred of a chance there. They played no mercy and played hard and well. Exactly.